Let's get into the stories making headlines in Nigerian newspapers now. Joining me on Skype is CEO CKN News, Chris Kende-Nwandu. Chris, good morning.
Good morning, Mike. If
Great.
not that we're on international TV, you should be referring to me as Chief.
Great, nice to see you this morning. Okay,
Thank you very much.
let's begin with Blueprint newspaper. Blueprint says power generation peaks at 5,420 megawatts. TCN targets 7,000. Wow, that's interesting. All right, that's the Blueprint newspaper. And then we have a Daily Trust newspaper is next now. Daily Trust says ripples over Kama as Khan rejects provisions. Why we need the law. The CAC is saying this. It's repressive, draconian CSOs are saying this. And it will boost ease of doing business. Experts are saying this. And presidency, Senate keeps silent over this. Okay. It's still a debate as to what it should look like and what direction it should take, to be or not to be. All right. News Direct is next now. News Direct says civil societies back presidency on approval of 13 billion naira for community policing. And the NBA rejects El Rufai over insecurity in Kaduna. Okay. That's what News Direct has there. And Leadership Friday is now, Friday Leadership is the next now. Community policing begins as federal government okays 13 billion naira takeoff fund. SGF, NGF Chair, Finance Minister, IGP to coordinate utilization of fund. Troops kill 40 criminals, arrest 12, destroy 12 bandits camps. Okay, I guess this story will interest Nigerians and also interest my guests as we open the discussion in a few minutes. Okay, that's the leadership. Daily Times is next now. How United Kingdom deals with Nigerian-owned churches and others. Okay, how United Kingdom deals with Nigerian-owned churches and others. Okay, that's Daily Times. National Economy is the last one now, and it's on digital economy. Federal government to introduce guidelines for cryptocurrency trading. Federal government to introduce guidelines for cryptocurrency trading. All right, that's that. Now, Chris, let me come to you on this, the story on the front page of Leadership newspaper, which is the Friday's edition. It's talking about community policing, and it says that community policing begins as federal government okays 13 billion naira takeoff fund. Well, a lot of Nigerians, when they heard this headline, have been really happy over it, and certainly it's been expected long before now. I wonder what your reaction is to this.
Mike, it's a good one. You know, maybe this is just a bridge for what we've always asked for, state policing. You know, over the years, we've been talking about the issue of state policing, where we believe that the various states should be given opportunity to be able to man certain areas within their communities and states to complement the efforts of the Nigerian police and other security agencies. But the federal government came up with a modified version, which is community policing. Good enough, that has been accepted by the presidency, and this is about to take off. So to me, it's a good one, and the interesting part of it is that there's going to be a synergy between the Nigerian police and in coordinating this. We have said it often, most often than not, that the Nigerian police doesn't have the capacity in terms of manpower to be able to man every part of the country. Don't forget that Nigeria police has the mandate for internal security. Although now we are seeing the military, especially the Nigerian army and other agencies of government, security agencies of government, dabbling into internal security because of the challenges we are having, especially in the northeast and other parts of the country. So the community policing is the way to go. And it is my belief that the state government will give all the necessary support. My only challenge here is that how this will be able to work with some other, some states already that have started with their own state community policing, like the Southwest, where we have the Amotekun already. the synergy between this? Is this going to be incorporated into the community policing system, or is it going to act as an independent body? I mean, I'm talking about Amotek. Don't forget, 2 weeks ago, the governor of Ondo State formally launched Amotek in Ondo State, and other states are also in the Southwest are gearing up to do that. Those in the Southeast also try to put something in place for theirs too. So I don't know how this is going to work out. I know that the Inspector General of Police had a meeting with governors of the Southeast some months back, where it was agreed on the modalities for community policing. Later on, they came out to say, no, we are having issue with that, the modality. So I don't know if that has been sorted out, but let's have this go. But to me, it is the way to go.
Okay, so you're concerned about the proliferation of outfits, how they can be incorporated into all that. Certainly, Nigerians will be thinking about that too. Now, beyond that, it is said that security is everybody's business, and even security, even the military, will need the assistance of locals sometimes in getting intelligence and getting some reports in the way so that they can act. Now, how do you think that the sensitization about community policing and what roles people can play and how they can collaborate is going on? Do you think this is done enough, or that has to be done before all these monies are deployed?
I think we shouldn't put the cart before the horse. First and foremost, there should be some kind of synergy between the people and the security agencies. Security agencies must be able to win the confidence of the people, because whatever, they are the ones to provide them the necessary information. Mike, if you understand what happens across the globe, especially in Western world, it is most of the information that security agents get is from the people. It is easier for somebody in UK and the United States of America to just see a crime scene and quickly make a call to the police. And the funniest part of it is that, unlike what happens here, if the police say, give me a description of the person, they try as much as possible to give that description. But here, you will find it difficult doing that. So, but they believe that whatever information they give to security agencies will be acted upon promptly. Unlike what we have here, Nigerians find it difficult to give information to the security agencies because at times this thing bounces back at them. And for that, they just try to take their time. Secondly, also, we're having serious challenges in identification, and people are not properly identified here, and that has been the challenge. Mike, a few days ago, the military came out to say that, in fact, the IGP of police came out to say that some foreigners are engaged in some of these nefarious activities in Nigeria. I mentioned some countries, Malians, and some other countries. So the fact is that we also have to put in place, I don't know how we're going to do that, having a synergy between the NIMC, what we're having with the FRSC, the capturing of licenses, our passports, and which other one? I know we have various forms of identification, but if we can be able to put this together and make sure that Nigerians, we know the true Nigerians, so that at any given point in time, if anything happens, we know who to hold responsible. But for me, the first and foremost thing is to be able to get the cooperation of Nigerians as a whole and make sure that they queue into this. If they can do that and be able to ready to support, then we are home and dry on this.